Hi everyone, I'm Tina, the creative guru with Gems, Paper, Scissors. Today I am joining fellow makers in a Twisted Sister YouTube hop, and I am taking the Wonderland Cardmaking thin cut and stamp set and turning this fantastic little sled into a minion and making a fun little card using our mix in paper. So when I took a look at this thin cut set, I saw the sled and I saw that long, skinny minion. You know, he has the two googly eyes. And I know that I went into it going, I'm going to have to do some adjusting, but I can pull this off. So I took some of our Sundance paper and I used that thin cut and punched it out, took my scissors and just trimmed off those two little extra bobs. And I still had some work to do. So I grabbed my watercolor pencils. I used the jet black to add some accents for hands. I used the Arctic white to give a nice little accent for the fly. I used the elephant gray to do the little bands for the glasses. I used the Mediterranean blue to draw on the coveralls because all minions have denim coveralls. And then I used the ocean blue to do things like the pocket and the little pocket slats and the little legs for the pants. And I'm like, okay, so I don't have any arms yet. So I took a scrap and I literally just put this down and used a pencil and just drew an arrow off of both sides to create arms and cut that out. Used liquid glass to attach these to the back and waited for it to dry. While this was drying, I grabbed our fall sequin set, which is still available online. And I used our silver sequins, and I pulled out a silver and a white sequin and a brownish bead from these two sets. And I layered them on until I had these fun little eyes, just like that. All right. So I'm going to finish that off once I get it onto my card base, but you see how the concept here, here's my little tall, skinny minion taking shape. And I think he's just super fun. He's got a lot of dimension and a lot of color. And so you started off with that thin cut and created this fun little minion. So then I'm taking my white daisy card base and using some of our mix-in papers. And I'm just going to quickly go ahead and adhere them on. The dots on the two ends are 1.5 inches wide each. And then the Sundance is 3/4 of an inch. And this really pretty blue striped piece is 1.25 inches, and they're all 4 inches long. So just alternating them back and forth across my page to create a very fun, playful, this just screamed Minions to me, right? All of those fun papaya and blues and yellows and oranges. It's just playful. And I'm going to end up going over this page, which for me isn't unusual. But I'm going to quickly fix that after I get it attached because I want it to go off the page a little bit by just grabbing my paper trimmer. And you could go ahead and have this more perfectly trimmed. But again, this is Minions, and that for me means a lot of playful fun. So just line that up, run your tape runner along it, and it's right to the edge. simple, easy peasy fun. So I always have to make sure which is the base of my card. And I went on ahead and used our stitched little thin cut and created a little platform. I'm going to stamp a "You Are More Than Enough" sentiment, although any sentiment that resonates with you and your card at the time is perfect. There isn't a wrong sentiment for these cards, right? Because you're creating your own. And because of where it's at, I'm going to stamp this in papaya. I'm going to get my stamp nice and juicy and put that on there. And I'm going to have it a little off center because I'm going to have my minion going above it. So just like that, you are more than enough. My very best friend is a Minions fan. I'm not, but I appreciate them. And she's going through transitions, you know, new job, new home, so much new. And sometimes we all need to be reminded that we are more than enough. So that's what I'm doing, is making her a fun, you are more than enough for her changes in life. So I'm going to use a thin 3D foam tape to attach this to my card. And again, Minions are playful. They're not everything is dab smack in line. They kind of are whimsical to me. And so I'm going to put this just a little off center. Let's see. There we go. I think that's a good option. And then I'm going to take my Minion base and again, 3D foam tape a little bit. Doesn't need a bunch, just enough to get him to pop up off of that card without overwhelming my sentiment bracket. I'm gonna put him a little bit off to the side there. Add a little bit of adhesive so his head's not bobbing around like that. And then I'm going to take my liquid glass again, do a dot and a dot. And these are going to be a little messy and goopy because I want a really good solid adhesion. We now have a pickup tool, which I think is one of the best things ever. It makes my life so much easier. I can literally pick this sucker up instead of fiddling with my nails or tweezers and just get that where I want it. And just like that, I now have a really fun Minion. He's going to dry up. The clear is going to be not noticeable at all. And voila, there's my little Minion card from a Wonderland thin cut. Thanks for now and have a great day. Remember to hop on along and see all of our creative makers. We have 2 new videos hopping onto our hop every day for the next week. Have a great day. Bye for now.